So here comes Kellie Harrington, world champion, Olympic champion, and all-round legend really in Irish amateur boxing. Picked up that baton from Katie Taylor post-Rio, and she has run with it. Beat Rima Volosenko, the 2021 Asian champion of Kazakhstan, in her semi-final. 5 scores of 29 points to 28. All eyes were on her after the Olympics, people wondering what she would do. She has stayed in the amateur code.
Out of the blue corner is the boxer representing Strandja, Natalia Shadrina.
And boxing for Serbia, Natalia Shadrina. She got past Nunea Satrin of Russia. Another one where there were 5 scores of 29 to 28 in her semi-final. Quarter-finalist at the 2019 World Championships. That was for Russia. She's one of a number of fighters who last year swapped allegiances from Russia rather, to Serbia. He's got her work cut out here against Harrington. It's the first time we've seen Harrington for a while. As I say, people were wondering what she would do. She would have had a lot of offers, I'm sure, to turn professional, but it's great that she stayed with this code. It's more attractive than ever. I cover both pro boxing and IBA boxing. I have no bias either way. But it's good to see stars stay in this setup, that it is competing for people's futures with professional boxing. We'll see another fighter over the course of the next couple of days for whom that's also true, Alexander Kishniak. People assumed that he would turn pro after the Olympics, but he hasn't, and he's not going to. He wants an Olympic gold medal. He came so close in Tokyo, falling short in dramatic circumstances. Harrington got that gold, boxing out of St Mary's in Dublin. She's in the red. Shadrina boxing for Serbia in the blue. Nice long 1-2 there from Harrington. The right hand scored. The left, I think, was caught by the glove of Shadrina. Carries that lead hand low. Harrington always looks nice and loose, nice and balanced. Just a little twitch of the head, then looks to try and lead off with the left hook, turns southpaw. Shadrina trying to keep that guard up and close the gap on Harrington. That's what she needs to do. She's up against a taller, longer opponent. Shadrina has got to move that head if she's going to do that effectively. Flex those knees, drop that height to get onto the inside. Harrington just turning off the ropes nicely there. Good right hand there from Shadrina. Just dipped to her right hand side, got off the punching line if you like, and then threw that one. Harrington maybe catching her with a couple as Shadrina comes forward there. She's trying to make things awkward, taking a slightly muscular approach here, Shadrina. It's what she needs to do. Harrington with a 1-2. That was caught on the gloves. And again, Harrington, I think, just clipping her with a right hand there, Shadrina, as she wandered in a little bit open, a little bit square. Referee just talking to Harrington about a little bit of holding. Lead right hand there from Shadrina, I think, did get through into the final minute. Harrington doesn't want to get involved in this kind of a fight if she can help it. This is what Shadrina will want. The closer it is, the better it is for her. The tighter it is. In terms of the distance they're at, I mean. Again, just scuttling forward there, Shadrina, but caught with a good short left hand by Harrington. Harrington just digging her toes in, looking for the body. But Shadrina, again, just comes in behind that lead right hand. Into the last 20 seconds of round 1, the best punching has come from Harrington in this opening round, but there's that lead right hand again there from Shadrina. That got through. That's 2-3 times she's landed that now. And again on the inside there, maybe gets through with a couple there, Shadrina, who in the second half of the round has done well there, the Serbian fighter. Harrington was keeping it on the outside in the first minute or so, landed a couple of nice crisp shots, but Shadrina really came back into that in the second half of the round. Harrington needs to try and keep this a little bit longer. She's got it 10-9 across the board there, but that was pretty tight, I would say. That was pretty tight. Shadrina having some good success in the final minute, but Harrington had picked her off with some neat, typically classy work in the first half of the round.
Seconds out.
So into the second, Harrington, Ireland in the red, 10-9s across the board in her favour at the end of round one. Shadrina, Serbia in the blue. Harrington just fainted to throw that right hand. Shadrina comes forward, Harrington catches her with a kind of right screw shot as she walked in there. There's not all that much science behind this at times from Shadrina, but she just needs to stick with her policy. Harrington found good distance there as Shadrina was coming in, then just pivots around that front foot, moving around Shadrina, and that's nifty, nifty work. Southpaw Harrington now, always just looking to keep those shoulders, that head on the move. Got another finalist, Ireland, over the next couple of days, Aoife O'Rourke. In the middleweights, Harrington just jogging, bouncing almost. And the balls of those feet, throws that 1-2 and again just spins off. She's not getting involved on the inside in this second round as much as she did towards the end of the first. Having said that, they're having a little bit of a roll around there in the middle of the ring, but there's no space for Shadrina to do any work there. Harrington just pulling those feet back, maintaining that gap, throwing that 1-2, that was effective. And then when it gets close like it is there, gets hold of Shadrina. And as a result, it's been difficult really for the Serb to get anything done in this second round. Harrington again backing up, throwing that right. Turned that right hand over nicely there, Harrington. Deep into the final minute of round two, Shadrina continuing to come forward, not as effectively as she did in the final minute of round one. That's been her best spell of the fight so far. Harrington, though, got caught a couple of times, just backed up towards the neutral corner, away to our left there, about 15-20 seconds ago. That's a good combination from Harrington, and the sting has just gone out of Shadrina a bit here. I think she's feeling a few of these now. And again there, Harrington with a right to the body, a left down the middle up top, and Shadrina not exactly sucking the air in as she goes back to the corner, but she's put a lot into this, and I don't think she's going to get anything out of it these opening two rounds. That was a clear round win for Harrington in that red corner. Well, one judge has gone for Shadrina there, but the other four for Harrington. So 20 points to 18 through two rounds for the Irish Olympic champion. She'll be heading for gold here unless Shadrina can hit her with something pretty dramatic in this final 3 minutes. It's been a good session this. We've got medal ceremonies to come after this fight, but we've had 6 finals Uzbekistan with 3 gold medals, 3 on the bounce right at the very start. Had 1 for Kazakhstan, 1 for Bulgaria, and we're going to have 1 for Ireland here. Straight right hand there from Shadrina. That got through. She had some joy in the second half of that first round where she just dipped to her right and threw almost a right hand lead. Midway through this third and final round, Harrington just up close there. Shadrina looking at her corner over the shoulder of Harrington, sucking it up and then goes to work down to the body. She's toiled away in there, Shadrina, and to some effect at times. But Harrington's just always had too much for her. Right to the body again there, and another left into the body. Those are solid shots, those are sharp punches, and again you just see her just drop the knees there, change the height, Harrington, and then just smashes that right and the left into the rib cage. And again, connected with the right, missed with the left. Really looking to dig the toes and to get some purchase there, because she's got that guard when she gets it up high to protect the head there, Shadrina, and there is some body to hit there. Left hand from Shadrina, decent shot. Final 30 seconds. Good 1-2 there from Harrington. The right hand really just flowed there. Final few seconds. There goes the bell, and Harrington with a celebratory whoop at the end, and rightly so. She goes over to the Serbian corner. She was made to work hard there though. Shadrina, as I said, just kept coming, kept about her business. Best showing from her was in that first round. Second half of that first round, she looked like she might be able to get something going there. But Harrington, as the top fighters do, made the adjustments and got the win.
The winner by unanimous decision in the ring,
So Kellie Harrington, gold medalist, Strandja 2022. Split scoring in that final round, so there's 2 scores of 30 to 27, 3 scores of 29, 28. I thought that third round was a Harrington round myself, but she did put plenty into that, Shadrina, so getting some joy with 3 of the judges there, getting around with 3 of the judges. From her point of view, it's good to see. So we've got some medal ceremonies to finish off this afternoon session. used to box at 64 kilos, Harrington. Saw her at the Women's World Championships in Astana in 2016, where she got a silver medal. That was the first time I'd really seen her, certainly at ringside, and I remember thinking at the time that there was a big future ahead of her. Katie Taylor was at 60 for Ireland still then, and later on that year in the Olympics. Once she departed the scene, Harrington coming down to 60 kilos to lightweight.